Yeah, so six things that piss me off. It's not a definitive list. It's literally just six things that came to my mind when I was thinking about this video. So yeah, first thing on the list, iPhone slash smartphone camera, like photos. I'm not going after iPhone specifically. I'm just saying iPhone because that's the one that tends to get glazed the most. People are like, oh my god, the new iPhone has such great quality. It doesn't. It looks nasty. It's over processed garbage. They put that nasty HDR filter on it. Like that's not what the human eye sees. Like, and it's because you get these like phone YouTubers that complain about like, oh, the you know like the bright bits are blown out there, or you can't see detail in the dark, but you're not supposed to. That's not how the human eye sees. Like if you are outside and you look, in like the window of your house during the day, it looks really really dark in there, like almost like super dark, because your eyes are adjusted to the outside. But if you go in, your eyes adjust to the inside, and it lightens again, and then the outside looks more bright. So our eyes adjust to see certain. We can't see like super great detail, bright and dark, like completely. Like our eyes adjust. So a good photo is one that kind of mimics that, in my opinion. So when you put that HDR filter on, so that you can see all of the darks and all of the lights together, it looks nasty. Also, they reduce the contrast, so anything, like I'm saying, that is dark, they bring it up in the brightness, and anything that's bright, they bring it down, so that everything's the same, the contrast is the same, and it looks washed out and nasty. And then they bump the saturation, because the consumer apparently thinks that like it must be a better camera if the colors are turned up, but like that doesn't. You can do that with software that doesn't have anything to do with the camera, and it looks unreal. It doesn't look good. And then they overly sharpen everything, because again, it's just like it might look good on like a I don't know, like, just to say our photos are sharper, but like more sharp isn't better. And you're sharpening detail that isn't there, so then looks waxy, and it just looks nasty, and it looks harsh. Like every blade of grass, you can see every blade of glass. You can see every leaf on a tree. Like, but that's again, it's not how the human eye like perceives. Like things tend to blur a little bit, like leaves on a tree and grass and that, so that it's more gentle looking. Like that's how our eyes perceive the world. And but like the smartphone photography, it's like they just keep chasing this trend of more sharpness, more detail, less contrast, and more just everything is just super what like plain, like the contrast isn't there. And everything looks really static as well, and you don't get a good sense of movement or anything. It just doesn't look good. And it's not like the actual cameras on these phones are the problem. Like the actual hardware is fine. Like it is objectively better than the old phones, but I think the old phones take nicer looking photos. If you go look at like photos taken from like the first several iPhones, or like older Android phones, look really nice. It looks charming. They got more character. It's like softer looking. It's more, could say nostalgic looking, but it's not got that harsh uniform look. So it's like because they didn't do such heavy post processing with those photos. So it's just making the world uglier. People are storing their memories, with these phones, and it doesn't look nice. And like even like a cheap consumer grade digital camera that you can get cheap on eBay, like they just look so much better, like just so much better. And it is a bit more hassle because like it's not immediately on your phone, but it's just better, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. But as well, another thing that I don't like, Ed Sheeran, insanely bad music in my opinion, lowest common denominator music. Just the most mass appeal, like blandest of the bland, most normie of the normie. It's like just trite wedding music, and he knows what he's doing. Like he knows what he's doing with that stuff. Like he knows he's just putting out some wedding songs that some people are gonna be like, oh my god, I love that song, I'm gonna have it at my wedding, oh my god, that's my song. Yeah, Ed Sheeran makes music for like people, usually women, that will say like that's my song or that's our song in regards to, like who they're with, like and that's what Ed Sheeran does. He makes music for those people. Not that I'm hating on those people. I'm not saying they're bad people, but I do feel as well it's almost like a litmus test for like who I would really, resonate with. Like if someone's like a big Ed Sheeran fan, I'm it's not that I won't get on with them, but there's just been nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about. Like nothing. Like it's just we just be operating on completely different wavelengths. Completely. I'm saying it's like as well. It's like, yeah, although his music's never been at all whatsoever to my taste, which I think I'm being quite clear about that, I could tell at least he was putting more effort in back in the day. He was putting a little bit more effort in, or a lot more effort. And now it's like the stuff that, like, it's the stuff that because unfortunately I have to hear the radio sometimes. And even for him, it's bad. Like, even for his standards, it's bad. It's like he must know that it's mid. Like, he's putting out mid, like, music even by his standard, and he must know that, but he wants a payday, pay for another house or like a yacht or whatever the rich people do. I don't know. So it's like you just half arse it, just put out some, really mid music, phone it in. It's gonna play on the radios. You can do like tour it or whatever, and then so you'll even know if even for his standard is bland, even for his standard is mid, even for his standard is boring, and he'll know that, but he doesn't care. He just wants a payday, and that is a definition of noise pollution, and that because we have to put up with it, we have to listen to it, we have to hear it. He puts that out into the world, into the culture, into like the airwaves or whatever, and just makes the world just that bit more bland, that bit more annoying, that bit more dull, that bit more trite, that bit more uncreative. And there's only one person that benefits there. That's him, because he's getting money off of that. Even a lot of his own fans don't like that stuff he's putting out. Next on the list, Jamie Foxx, the actor. Don't like Jamie Foxx. And Jamie Foxx didn't help launch Ed Sheeran's career, and that's the main reason he's made the list. But there's two reasons. It helped launch Ed Sheeran's career by allowing him to stay on his sofa for 6 weeks, allegedly, when Ed Sheeran first moved to Los Angeles. During that time, Jamie Foxx used his leverage and his contacts, whatever, to help Ed Sheeran establish himself more in the music industry, and eventually leading to Ed Sheeran's success. So yeah, it's unforgivable. It's unforgivable. I can't forgive that. Terrible. So just think, if it wasn't for Jamie Foxx, we might not have had to deal with Ed Sheeran. Unfortunately, he did help him out. Jamie Foxx wouldn't have made the list. He actually wouldn't have made the list, but there's another reason. And as well, like Jamie Foxx was good in Collateral. Like, he was good in Collateral. I'll give him that. It's a great movie. One of my favorite Tom Cruise movies, definitely. Super good. But apart from that, like, what's he done that's good? Nothing, in my opinion. Like, nothing that I think is really good. But yeah, like the BAFTA stuff earlier in the year, don't need to go on about it because it's been talked about to death, like just so much. I don't need to go on about it. But the whole John Davidson thing, guy with Tourette's, obviously he said really racist word because he has Tourette's. Obviously empathize, people that were, upset by that word. It's not a good word, obviously, I know that. But Jamie Foxx went on Instagram, whatever, and said that he meant it. He said that John Davidson meant to say it. He didn't mean to say it. He's got Tourette's. So that's why Jamie Foxx has made the list. That's why I don't like Jamie Foxx. Those two things, like, really bad. Both of those things are really bad in my book. So, unforgivable. So Ed Sheeran, Jamie Foxx, iPhone quality. Yeah, so Love Island. I don't have too much to say about that. It's on the list. It's extremely shallow, extremely dull, extremely plastic. It's vapid. It's dumb, it's stupid, and again, it's like a litmus test. I think people use that as a litmus test for, like, because I'm saying that, like, if someone likes Ed Sheeran a lot, I certainly not going to dislike them over that, obviously, and definitely not. But I'm saying that they probably aren't like someone that I'd be like super connected with, And I think people, and I heard someone else say this as well, like someone online that it's like it's a litmus test for like, are you fitting in? Are you like one of us? Are you like one of the normies? Like, so people will ask, um, more among women, like, do you watch Love Island? Do you watch Love Island? Do you know what's happening in Love Island? And it's kind of like, are you following the script here? Like, you keeping up with the stuff that everybody else is keeping up with? Like in society, whatever. And it's like, or are you weird? Are you an outlier? So I can see some people like viewing people as an outlier or whatever. Like if they don't watch that, stuff. Um, but it's just terrible. And again, I'm a hypocrite because I would use that as a litmus test. Like if someone was really into like watching Love Island or whatever, I'd be like, uh, you know, me and that person got nothing in common. And we probably got different values and whatever, completely different. We maybe view the world in a completely alien way from each other. So I'm like, that's why I don't fuck with, Love Island or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, there's a bunch of people on it that had like bad mental health after the fact. Wasn't there someone I can't? There's certain things on YouTube you can't say because I only know because I watch other YouTubers and they can't say certain things about I'm sure it was like, is at least one person that made a management decision about the remainder of time that they want to have on this earth after being on that show. I think I can say that. So I don't know. I just don't like it. It's like brain rot, And then next was yeah as well. Yeah, Roblox. I don't even know too much about Roblox, but I've heard some things that I find quite alarming. Apparently, the kids don't even play anything other than Roblox. Maybe Fortnite, maybe like FIFA or whatever. I don't know, but basically, it's just Roblox. Basically, just Roblox, and Roblox is like a sandbox, like universe of games or interactive like environments or wherever like that. And I've seen like what it looks like, and it really terrible. Like obviously, like it's got no heart, like no craftsmanship went into making it like a great experience, making it look good or like, having good ideas. It's just slop, So it's just like the absolute epitome of slop. And I think it's a real shame that like there's kids growing up playing that because like when I was growing up, at least we had games made by people that actually like gave a fuck. They also liked games and they grew up playing games and like we're gonna make this cool game. And, you're gonna be like the Master Chief and you're gonna fight like the Covenant or whatever, and you got this Halo thing and like cool stuff, cool ideas, cool experiences, and cool art direction, great soundtracks, great voice acting, stuff that had heart, stuff that really had substance, and that's good for the soul. It's not good for the soul if it's just like slop, just blocks, like just slop, and just it's just bad. And I know like maybe Minecraft has a similar art style. I wouldn't put Minecraft necessarily into the same category because it doesn't have to be like slop like that. Like you can do a lot of cool stuff in Minecraft, but this Roblox is no good, So I feel like it's like the video game equivalent of like McDonald's. It's just empty calories. It's like the video game equivalent of a big bag of Doritos. It's just empty calories, make you feel satiated, kind of, but then you get hungry again. Like it's not good for like the soul, And it's like it's super super not good, And the next thing on the list as well, I'm gonna try not to go on about too much of a tangent about this, but it's like Reddit atheists. Like atheists are like one thing. I'm not an atheist. Like I'm 100%. Like I'm a spiritual person, and I got very deep spiritual beliefs. Um, although like I'm not like in a particular religion. It's a big part of my life, and it's fine that people see different. I certainly like what makes the world interesting is people have different people are different. People have different ideas, belief systems, and stuff like that. So, 100% cool. Like if people like don't believe or whatever. But I feel like the Reddit atheists, it's like they're more militant about it. Like if they catch on that you're not also an atheist, and you don't also think everything is just this weird coincidence that, oh, it just happened like that. There just happens to be existence in the first place. There just happens to be like consciousness. There just happens to be a system, because the universe is a system. Like, we live in a system with rules and laws and like symmetry and kind of beauty, but also horror as well. It's also a really horrific place. Like, nature has beauty, but nature is horrific. So I have a lot of ideas about that. So I understand when people say, like, how can there be a god when there's so much suffering in the world? And I get it, because I don't believe this to be like the true realm of like God or whatever. I think this is a fallen, flawed, mistake realm, and I don't know how we ended up here. So I get why people are like, how can God allow this to happen? So I understand, but it's obviously there's something going on. Like, how can you think everything just a coincidence? It just happened. It blows my mind. It blows my mind that people think that. It blows my mind. Um, it really does. Like, the system that I live in is so sophisticated. It's so advanced. It just happened. But I don't mind people thinking that. I think it's kind of funny. But it's the Reddit atheist that kind of, and what do I mean by Reddit atheist? I mean like really arrogant about it, really militant about it, really prideful and just mean spirited, and kind of like othering or dehumanizing, people that have spiritual beliefs or whatever, and stuff like that. So just basically annoying Redditor fucking atheists. You know, yeah, I don't like it. So yeah, anyway, so that's the video. Just a bunch of things that have been pissing me off. So yeah, anyway, yeah, thanks for watching.